I'm your host with the most local 23, joining me for Endless Summer Book 2, Chapter 4. Island Justice in the Hostile Stronghold. You're escorted to a vast chamber within the central tree of the Water Village. A large crowd stands gathered inside. Golden eyes stare somberly from elaborate masks. Yes, we've seen half of you before. The silent treatment, huh? I can handle that. Tall Water enters the hall beside Diego, and his jaw drops. What is it? What's happening?
The Tribunal has assembled to judge your fate. 3 will speak for our tribe, and 3 for your group.
Tashpaka, Tiala. The seated Watchers command. You, Alistair, and Leela are freed from your restraints and ushered towards a throne made of woven roots. Hey, wait! I'm going up there too! Greg and the others are forcibly held back by the contingent of Watcher guards. Good luck, John. Yeah, apparently we're counting on you. No pressure or anything. Shaman you'd seen earlier hobbles forward to meet you. He begins chanting in a deep, resonant voice.
Kalad, Vandila, Alanga, Valda.
He brings his palm to your forehead.
Kalad, Vandila, Alak.
A peal of thunder resounds in the distance. Shaman's eyes widen, his hand trembles as he lowers it from your face.
Castellari, they are indeed the 12 catalysts of legend.
Gasps of astonishment come from the surrounding crowd. Correct, now kneel and offer us tribute. I think there's been a mistake. 12 catalysts. Is that a metal band? I think I'm gonna go with humor. That's right. How about showing us a little respect? Your demand is met with blank stares. The shaman chuckles politely.
We respect your power, Catalyst, but we do not give worship. Does the apple admire the beast who comes along to devour it?
Oh, hilarious. Now release us immediately. What is going on here? Who are you, anyway?
Yes, forgive me. I am called Uxqual. Perhaps one of our oldest legends might shed a little light on your understanding.
Shaman relaxes against his staff, a smile in his crimson eyes.
Long ago, our tribe was visited by one who moves unhindered among the branches of the great tree time. The Endless, as we call this one, forever told of 12 catalysts whose arrival would herald Ranalosti, the unmaking of the world.
Okay, stop. The one who moves unhindered through the trees. Cough, cough, Book 3. Ethereal Man.
Inspired by visions of those who would come, our ancestors crafted the 12 idols of flawless amber. These volata pleased the Endless, and for many tranquil years they were kept in a temple deep in the forest. But peace is inevitably followed by strife. The conflict among our people saw the idols stolen and scattered across the isle. The Endless consoled us, announced that when the Valata are finally reunited, the power to protect the island will be within reach. Clearly, you are 12 catalysts. The Ranalosta is upon us.
And that's a good thing?
Some would say no, but I believe it is, for there is time yet to stop it.
Your regalia-attired Watcher seated on the throne speaks. If this is true, Uxqual, then we must proceed carefully. Since when can you all speak English? We learn quickly, young one. Catalyst, I am... XM Radio. Exemdra, Elishar of the Vanti. I would know your purpose on this island. We want to help save the world, find a way home, rescue our friend. It's the end of the world as we know it. Technically, our only purpose right now is to rescue our friends, so. You see, they care nothing for the island. All they come to ruin is if we do not act now. More Chief Saraxa, what say you of the catalyst? The 12 have brought great upheaval with them, yes. Not only did they reject their sacred journey, they've waged war upon our people at every opportunity. If we do not stop them here and now, Renalosta will be our doom. The heavily armed Venati pulls out her ceremonial knife. Its obsidian blade glistens in the firelight. Ooh, pretty. As war chief of Elastil, I declare the callous blood enemies of the Vanti. Piercing war cries erupt from the crowd. As the din crescendos, Saraxa cuts a gash in her arm and raises the bloodied knife above her head. Rah!
Madness!
Madness, no. This is Renalosti.
Or Elastir, if you like to call it that. But we'll go with Renalosti. Such unnecessary theatrics. Oh, what grounds do you invoke this? They violently resisted Prince Varian's escort. They attacked the shore guardian and irresponsibly manipulated the crystal of the Vanu. Now they've burned the Valley of the Tombs, not to mention endangered the life of our dear keeper of the old faith. Thraxa sneers at Uxqual, who shakes his head dismissively. Shore guardian? I don't remember any guardian.
Ah, she speaks of the great crab, wonderful mighty beasts who guard this isle.
For generations, we've known of the appearance of the catalyst signaled great destruction. Now we know they are the destruction. We have been taught that what we must do to save the island. The time has come. The 12 must die. She slowly lowers the knife, glaring unblinkingly at you and the others. I challenge you to one-on-one combat. By God, I'm sticking with that since I originally said it. I see. Putting our faith in the catalyst is clearly a great risk, but you would have us extinguish that risk and face Renalosti on our own? Zimdra turns towards the Tolavanti, who is standing amid the crowd. And what think you, Varen, my son? Would you have us aid the catalyst, or sentence them to death?
It is not my place to speak before the tribunal.
Varen, I think I always knew that was his name. I bet he could sway the court in our favor, though it might take some encouragement. By encouragement, we mean diamonds! Yeah. Oh, yeah, you want some diamonds? Close your eyes and focus on Varen's presence in your mind. Suddenly, you're inside Varen's memories. You find yourself atop a looming cliff overlooking a Vananti village. Varen, come. We're going to be late.
Mother, you should rest. You've been ill for days.
The village depends on me, my son. When Elastil's troubles rest, so shall I.
That's what grandfather said before he passed away. Our people have stood and watched as he gave his life.
Varen.
Leave me be.
She departs, sadly, leaving Varen alone on the cliffside. He suddenly takes notice of your presence and turns.
You? What are you doing in my head, mind talker?
I didn't mean to intrude. I need to ask for your help.
With the tribunal?
Yes. I know we've had our differences, but do you think you could speak on our behalf?
Only my mother's advisors speak at court. The others who seek to manipulate her.
She seems interested in your opinion. Are you really just gonna stand idly by while they sentence us to death? Sentence Diego?
Very well. If the judgment does not go in your favor, I will do as you ask.
Your consciousness returns to the audience hall. You meet Varen's eyes, and he gives you a subtle nod. Uxqual, did the Endless not speak of the catalyst's capacity for salvation and destruction?
This is true, my Elisha.
Then we may in fact be enemies after all. That is what we must determine here. Catalyst, do you strive for harmony or change? We are agents of change. So you admitted you are here to disrupt the balance of the Manu. Perhaps your people have resisted change up until now, but you have to admit that the island itself is a constant state of flux.
Wisely spoken. Truly they are children of the stars, in body and spirit both.
Section Zarvi. This means little. Our predetermined duty remains before us. Murmurs of dissent pass among the gathered Vanti. On their faces you see doubt, distrust, and even fear. You quietly confer with Alistair and Leela. This isn't looking good for us. What if I just said this was all a big misunderstanding? We didn't know about their values or laws. That, or maybe I can vouch for you, what good you kids really are, and then we can show them that we're really not all that bad.
Pfft, they don't care about that. I say we go on the defensive and push the hypocrisy in their faces.
So we've got plead ignorance of local customs. Ask Leela to defend your actions. I'm gonna go with Alistair. Alright, Alistair. Let him have it. Alistair calmly saunters to the top of the audience halls and central dais.
Ladies and gentlemen, and what have you, what we have here is a false excuse for justice. I haven't seen such a poor appraisal of facts since Craig tried to convince me that Keanu Reeves was a vampire. Have you looked at the dude? He hasn't aged a day in 20 years.
What foolishness is this? Get to the point.
In every encounter, it's been your people who have waged war on us, beginning with the certain follower Dial to meet him on the beach. As for the enemies of the Isle, John discovered an amber arrowhead in the shell of a giant crab. Apparently you call this creature the Shore Guardian. Judged by the resonance weaponry around me, it's obvious we weren't the only ones to have defended ourselves against that thing. Like you, we've sought to survive in an environment where all of nature seemed bent on killing us. But alas, it appears civilization is the most dangerous predator.
The crowd is utterly silent as Alistair leaves the dais. In the distance, you see Diego miming a mic drop. Seeking answers for what came before is less urgent than preparing for what will yet be. Given all that I've learned today, I can't help but agree with the Catalysts that represent a major threat to this island. Oh, that's bold. Catalyst, if you have anything else to say on your behalf, please do so now. Otherwise, I'll be forced to sentence you accordingly. These kids are just trying to get home. You can't punish them for that.
Such utter tripe. If this is the extent of your judicial system, your society is doomed with or without us.
Offer help to Uxqual. Uxqual, don't you need us in order to find the idols?
I do indeed. My Elisha, can this not wait until we've recovered the remaining Volta?
You old fool, don't you see? The Catalysts have neither understanding of their role nor will they fulfill it. Miss, that's not true. We've already discovered a handful of these Volta things.
Yes. I may be old, Saraxa, but I can still tell when someone is pure of heart indeed. Elisha, Examdra, if there were ever a time to heed my words, let it be now. The 12 Catalysts are our only hope.
The Vanti warriors call out from the crowd angrily.
Miscruff!
Other voices rise to join his. Suddenly the entire room is chanting as one.
Miscrap! Re-scrap! Re-scrap!
Baron steps forward, shouting to be heard.
Mother, members of the Tribunal, I speak on behalf of the Catalysts.
Silence. Let my son speak. The audience hall is quiet once more. All heads are turned towards Varen.
prince has never contributed his voice at court.
Varen, you may be Elishar's son, but you're also a warrior under my command. Consider your next words very carefully.
I do not seek to sway the Tribunal's judgment. Instead, I merely share the truth as I have witnessed it. I've had more dealings with the 12 than any other who have testified today. While there are worthy opponents, they have also avoided battle whenever possible. On many occasions, I've observed them treating Vanu and those who dwell here fairly and respectfully. Whether they herald the Vanu's destruction is yet uncertain. What makes it certain is if we deny them our help.
Ripples of discussion pass through the hull as the Vanti react to Varen's testimony. Zemdra seems to consider the entire matter thoughtfully. She rises from her throne. I've reached a decision regarding the charges against the 12 catalysts. I like how you already know by the music. Like, here, let's cue the most depressing music we have in all of Choices. Catalyst, the threat you pose to the island and our way of life is unquestionable. However, I believe that fate of the Vanti may yet depend on you. You're letting us go? No. For our safety and your own, I must order your immediate imprisonment on Sharktooth Isle. Imprisonment? It may be of little comfort, but at least you will be safe there while we seek to bring Runalosti to a peaceful end. So pretty much keep in mind that at the 8-minute mark, the diamonds that we used were completely and utterly pointless. Remember what I said, illusion of choice. You have no right to imprison us. As travelers, our right to safety and agency are protected by international law. This might be the best we can hope for. Mercy! Mercy for the agents of our destruction? You question my judgment, Soraxa. As you would have it, my Elishar.
Natala drill Akaru. Such a grievous day.
It'd be nice if you just spoke English all the time instead of this. Guards begin to forcibly escort you out of the audience hall. As you're being led out of the village, a strange child begins walking next to you.
Trilhaku, Platiti, Presby.
Sorry, I don't.
He said I'm not afraid of you.
Child waves after you as your group is brought down a winding staircase. Wave back.
Catalyst?
Oh, almost. Cat a list.
Cat-olis? Come back soon, Cat-olis.
Close enough for a small child. Soon, you're on the Vanti boat and bound for a distant island. Young Prince Varen and the Shamanuk Squall accompany the guards escorting your group. Where are you taking us? Answer me.
Sharktooth Isle, it is a place of exile. Those who set foot upon the shores will never return to the Vanu.
So we reap the folly of an island justice. John, look at this. Digga points to the water where a school of large, dark fish are visibly swimming alongside the boat. Varen gently reaches out to pull Diego's arm back into the boat. What? They're fish. It's not like they're gonna get offended.
No, it's dangerous.
Varen removes a feather from his braided top knot and drops it off the side of the boat. The fish surge in motion in a flash. Two of them tear the feather to shreds with razor-sharp teeth. That could have been your arm, Diego. My hand was almost a supporting cast member in the remake of Piranha 3D. Thanks, Varen.
Of course.
The Chloe eat anything that crosses these waters. The wood in these boats is created with a rare sap that they find poisonous, else this vessel would soon be torn apart.
Of course there are wood-eating barracudas here. Why wouldn't there be? As the shaman turns to gaze out across the sea, you glimpse a strange tattoo on his back. It appears to depict a mountain with a face jutting out of the side. So, what's the story with your back, Tad?
A symbol of our old faith. It would be difficult to explain to you, Catalyst.
So does it have to do with the Endless? Luke Skull's eyes brighten at the mention of that name. He begins reverently reciting something in the Vanti language.
Del Ratal Zaraha Ast Joka Kurkla.
What's he saying? I picked up some Vanti? 12 before the door standing silent guard?
Falta Maru Peltini Kora Tezun.
At the base of the mountain, the one awakes?
It is the legend of the threshold, a place I've etched into my skin.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, alright, here's a question. It's a back tattoo, right? That you've etched into your skin. I'm hoping you mean that you've had etched into your skin, not you've etched into your own skin. The threshold, it's a place on the slope of the volcano.
It is indeed. But it no longer matters. Now that we may never see the prophecies of the Endless fulfilled.
Shaman abruptly hobbles towards Quinn.
Huh?
No, not good. I sense a withering has taken root in you. If left unattended, it may soon claim your life.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you do. The way you collapsed at the rainforest yesterday, something's going on, Quinn. Please promise me you guys won't be shocked or sad. Is that bad? I have a condition called Rotterdam syndrome. It's an autoimmune disease, and there's no cure. As a heavy silence falls over your friends. When were you diagnosed? When I was 4. My parents tried everything. My dad spent the last of his savings on an experimental treatment which actually made it go away until a few weeks ago. Quinn clutches her left hand in a vain effort to keep it from trembling. The tears stream down her face. I'm going to die in the next 6 months or maybe sooner. Oh, Quinn. Michelle moves forward to hug Quinn. This sucks. Okay, so, how does ninja sneeze? So, you're braver than all of us. Gives no points, by the way. However, we'll find a cure for you, or you're not going through this alone. Gives a point with Quinn, either way. So really, it's what you want to say. In my normal edition, I said we'll find a cure for you, so let's go with this one. You're not going through this alone. We're here for you, no matter what. You can count on that. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I just don't want to be a burden with you all with this. You're one of us, Red. We're all got into this together, and we're all getting out of it together. We never turn our backs on you. Thanks, everyone. You lovingly place a hand on her shoulder and lean down to kiss her head. I'm not losing you, Quinn. You never will, John. Just then, the two Vanti leap into the shallows to guide the boat to shore.
We have arrived. This is Sharktooth Isle.
This is where you guys put prisoners? It looks like the final level of Dino Melee. Graphics on Ultra. No, I was gonna say something else. I'm sorry, Diego. I must leave you here. It's not your fault. Your English is getting really good, by the way. Keep working on it. Yes, I promise to do so. Varen looks into Diego's eyes and reaches up to grip his shoulder in a sad farewell. The guards escort everyone off the ship. Hookswell leans heavily upon his staff and gazes down at you.
It has truly been an honor, Catalyst. Perhaps one day, upon another branch of the great tree, we'll meet again. Ulusanti.
The Vanti guide their ship back into the sea, and you watch it drift into the distance. It's getting late. We should find a place to set up camp.
How about there?
Grace points towards an imposing 3-story manor overlooking the shore.
Wow, it's beautiful, or at least it was. What exactly is this place?
Looks like the set of a soap opera. Maybe Jack Sparrow's hideout? I think it's our new home. A little while later, you're gathering around in the manor's once splendid foyer. Alright, we've managed to get the oil lanterns burning, so at least we can see. Wow, is this place for real? Who do you think lived here? This is a jail cell built for a king, bro.
It's Rourke who belongs here, not us.
Alistair suddenly gets up and wanders off towards the corner of the room. Grace watches him, concerned.
He looks upset. Maybe we should go talk to him, John.
Two of you make your way over to Alistair.
Hi, Alistair. John and I, we just, wanted to see how things were, you were doing.
I can't believe I trusted my father after everything he's done.
Foreshadowing.
He's been playing with us since we ever landed on Huerta.
I can't imagine how you might feel right now, Alistair. In his rage, Alistair picks up an old chair and hurls it against the wall.
Bastard. Next time I see him, I'll...
He notices Grace startle and fright.
I didn't mean to...
Okay. Roll them dice, baby. I'm gonna warm up the dice. Roll them!
Meaning what? I miss Pawn? Don't you think I've known that since I was a child? Of course! 52%. Yeah.
That would take me to a crab's table. I'm just saying, don't let him pull you down to his level.
Oh, I may be my son's father, but we are not the same.
Foreshadowing.
Alistair, John wasn't trying to say that. We just don't want to...
You can't understand, Grace. How could you? How could any of you?
Alistair turns away from you, muttering to himself.
Well, that could have gone better.
Alright, crew. We just need a new plan. There's gotta be something some way off this isle, right? Diego, have you heard of any talk about this place? You know, Varen was telling me about something really unusual here on the isle. It's called the Singing Cliffs. He says the Vanti go there to hear the voice of Huerta itself. Great. Maybe it'll have some ideas on how to outswim a strait full of bloodthirsty fish. You never know. The Vanti believe that the island speaks a unique message to each individual who visits the area.
The Singing Cliff. If it's half as pretty as the name, I'm in. Maybe it'll even inspire me to do some painting.
Sounds interesting. I could use some fresh air after the day we've had. Diego nudges you and winks, whispering, "It's also supposed to be really romantic." Oh, piss off! No, Alright, so... I know those of you want me to go with Sean. I would love to, in another time and edition. Singing Cliffs with Quinn in this one. Quinn is Bay. If I remember correctly, it's just south of here through the trees.
Let's go.
Don't wait up for us, kids! A few minutes later, you and Quinn are making your way southward through a forested region of the island.
This is so exciting. For all the dangers we've faced on Huerta, there are just as many amazing sights to see.
You feel inspired to paint? It's all the more beautiful with you in the picture. thank you. You know what they say about flattery, though. That it'll get you everywhere? Maybe. Gwen reaches out to take her hand as you walk along. I know it must have been hard telling everyone about your illness. Actually, I'm really glad I did. It's like I finally put down this great big burden I've been dragging around since we got here. I didn't mean to be so secretive, and I just knew that as soon as I told anyone, my illness would define me. But you've shown me different, John. You taught me no thing could ever define me. Just then, ethereal melody reaches your ears, carried on the wind. In. Do you hear that? I think it's coming this way. Ahead, the trees finally give way to a stunning expanse of a beach. That is actually a very beautiful melody. Hope y'all can hear that. Wind races ashore from the sea, creating harmonic tones as it passes through the hollows and the eroded cliffside face. Lee. It really is like voices singing. As the wind continues its drone, you try to make out the specific words. Well, we've got in Lee. In Lee. Alright, okay. It's pretty, but I don't know if that's an actual saying or... Close your eyes and let the sound speak to you. Am I supposed to be singing right now? Across the sea, it comes, crushing everything in its path to you. Well, that's eerie. What did it say to you? Something crossing the sea to reach me? Something dangerous? I think I heard the words, our destined union. I guess we'll have to wait and find out what it means. In the bright moonlight, the two of you notice a cave in the cliff face. You and Quinn make your way across the beach. Oh, look. Quinn kneels down to a cluster of tide pools beside the cave mouth, and each one contains a different color of wet, glistening clay. She carefully dabs her fingers into a pool and proceeds to paint an orange streak across the flat section of rock. These actually make decent paints. I guess it worked well enough for a caveman. Would you like me to paint something for you? I want to see you paint this beautiful seaside view. Yeah, good luck with that. It's with her fingers. Me. I'd love to. First, let's have you take off your shirt. You're clever and smooth, aren't you? You grin and comply, removing your top with a sly wink. How's this? I swear if she says remove your pants. I'm just gonna be like, damn. Oh my god. Perfect. Okay, now face this way. Okay. This is how you have your French girl's pose. Gwen giggles and creates several lines on the rock face. What subjects do you usually paint? All kinds of things. People, animals. Sometimes I just start putting paint on the canvas and let it take me somewhere. You mean you start to envision a place? Not always an actual place. Sometimes I end up painting in an emotional place. I think there are things you can say with a painting that can't otherwise be expressed. You can show someone how something really feels. I hadn't thought of it that way before. Quinn steps back from the rock wall and you glimpse her work. She's captured an aspect of you that you immediately recognize, but you've never seen represented before. Wow, you're really good. Really? You like it? Never seen myself look quite like that. Does that express how you feel about me?
Maybe part of it.
She smiles and steps closer to you.
But there are things that can't be fully expressed through art.
As the wind creates strange, rapturous music along the cliffs, you and Quinn gaze into each other's eyes. Hold her in your arms, lean in to kiss her. Make a joke. That would be me. At least in this mood. Lean in to kiss her. As you move closer, the pale moonlight makes Quinn's face look hauntingly beautiful. Breathlessly, you lean in and bring your lips to hers. The song of the cliffs and the pound of the surf fade away as you lose yourself in each other.
Oh!
She suddenly loses her balance, and the two of you tumble harmlessly to the sand.
You really know how to knock a girl off her feet.
She brings her lips to yours once more, and soon your bare bodies are entwined under the stars, exhausting each other until you fall asleep in each other's arms. You wake to the light of the dawn, lending color to the sky, and together you head back to the manor. Oh, come on. If I woke to this, just stop for a minute. If I woke to that, I would not be going back to the manor. I would chill on that beach and just be like, you know what? I'm going to sit here all day. Because that is gorgeous. That view is just spectacular. Strolling up the beach when Leela comes dashing up to you.
Come quick. I think Raj might be doing something very foolish.
When isn't he? You and several others follow Leela to find Raj dangling precariously from the prow of the old ship. Raj, what the?
I see a barrel in the ship's hold. It's gotta be Caribbean rum.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro, that's not how those work.
Please come down. You're gonna get hurt.
You and Sean move to the edge of the water beside the ship. Raj tries to swing closer to the deck, and the desiccated wood of the prow groans in protest.
There's something else. I see something else.
Raj, what is it?
I think it's one of those idle things. John, if I come down and boost you up, do you think you could reach into the window of the ship?
Why not? Help Raj grab the idol. Alright, let's give it a shot.
Sweet!
You and Sean help Raj get down from the prow. Raj wades ankle deep into the water beside the hull of the ship, and you climb up onto his shoulders. Whoa, easy there.
Sorry, I'm ticklish.
Raj chuckles uncontrollably, causing his weight to pitch forward beneath you. A swarm of dark shapes writhe in the deep waters inches from Raj's feet. Oh God. Just try to keep still.
I'm trying.
Barely managed to latch onto the frame of the window in the ship's hull. Peeking your head into the window, you notice an amber statue just inside. It's a centaur. Got it.
Sweet! Let's get out of here.
Raj splashes back to the shore, and you jump down and hand him the idol. As soon as his hand touches it, its crystalline surface, we're going on a trip in our little amber ship. Na 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 na. You're in the middle of a raging frat party on Hartfield's campus. The front door swings open, and Raj barrels through.
Guess who's off academic probation?
Haha, that's my dude.
Woohoo!
Nice, congrats, man. I knew you'd win the case.
Time for a celebratory keg stand.
Raj vaults onto a nearby keg and inverts himself. The whole party chants as Raj guzzles beer. He gets up and raises his fists in triumph.
Haha, I'm back, dudes.
So, what ended up happening at the hearing? Professor McCarty dropped the charges. He couldn't prove I cheated. High five, bro! Seriously, I hate McCarty. Screw him. Someone we've never heard of in our freshman and sophomore years. Maybe it's a future teacher? So, how did you cheat without him catching you anyway? What are you talking about? I didn't cheat. Dude, it's cool. They can't get you now. Double jeopardy. Not sure that applies to college ethics proceedings. But seriously, though, I didn't cheat. You? Raj? And there we go. For everybody who gave me shit for giving him kind of like a foreign accent that was like kind of like this, and we spoke a little like the. For everybody that gave me shit for giving him that, I'm just gonna hold on. Shh, can you hear that? It's a mic drop. We literally had to go through changing this guy complete mid-chapter, mid everything because people gave me shit. They're like, no, he's not. He's just. Raj Bakandakar, the guy who accidentally burned down Pi Omega? The guy who made a goat tackle Camden State's quarterback in a live game? The guy who jumped off the library roof in the mayor fountain? You got a 100% on the econ final, where the next highest score was a 73%? Yeah! Everyone stares and bursts into laughter. Dude, you are hilarious. I love you, Raj. Kinda pissed that you blew the curve, but I still love you. Okay. You play it close to the vest. I feel you. One day I'm gonna find out you did it, though. Yeah. Who wants to see me do another keg stand? Crowd roars in its approval. That gives a little peek at Raj. He's not as dumb as you think. He's someone who dials himself down for social acceptance because he's intelligent, and usually intelligence is a very lonely road. Because if you think about it, Raj, in his moments throughout the book, has been fairly intelligent, especially when we needed him to be. Everything seems to fold inward as you rocket towards another moment in time. You're in the kitchen of the Celestial. Raj is standing a short distance away, slicing vegetables and dropping them into the pot of the simmering water. Pies. Make peace. Rourke saunters into the kitchen. There's something noticeably off about him. Splendid lunch, Raj. Truly outdid yourself. Picks his teeth with a jagged end of a broken femur. Why are you, like, shirtless? Who knew grilled saber-tooth could be so incredibly savory? This kind of stuff wasn't in the job description, dude. And you might want to lay off the time crystals. They're turning you into a full-on Dr. Moreau head case. Nonsense. Each time I just get a bit closer to the one I seek. You're never going to find that red spacesuit person. Rourke snarls, but his attention is suddenly drawn to a small drone hovering in the room. Ah, Iris, have you brought the special ingredients for this evening's dinner? As you requested, Mr. Rourke. Drone tows a wheeled cart into the center of the kitchen. Very good. Let's show our head chef what he'll be preparing. Rourke reaches for a box on the cart, carefully prying open the lid. Inside you glimpse Vegeta, quaking with fear. Raj reaches back to untie his apron and whips it off. No! You've pushed me too far at this time. Oh, come on. It's one teeny tiny freezy sneezy fox. Vegeta is my friend. You don't eat friends. Rourke sighs irritably and turns away. Besides, I prepared something else for you tonight. Oh? Raj twists the apron in his hand and wields it like a whip, striking a hanging rack. The rack swings free of one of the sports, and a pile of pans and heavy cookware suddenly tumbles onto Rourke. Vegeta, come on! Meow. Okay, interesting. Raj and Vegeta emerge from the Celestial, the hotel's alarms ringing loudly across the area. Hurry, he's coming! A battered and bruised Rourke shambles after them, carrying a harpoon gun. I've had about enough of your insubordinate head chef, Raj. Insubordination, excuse me. Rourke gains on them, aiming his weapon. Vegeta scampers ahead, then stops to look back at Raj. Just go! Run, little guy! There's a loud blast as Rourke fires the harpoon gun. Run for your life! So, that's what happens to Raj. Okay then. Suddenly, you're back on Sharktooth Isle. Raj passes the idol back to you. Why don't you hold on to it for now, John? I gotta get lunch started. Nug life. God damn it. Nuggets alive. I'm actually craving some Wendy's, like sea salt fries, or Five Guys burgers and fries, like some of those. So we've collected 4 out of 12 cataclysm. You're heading back towards the manor when... guys, someone's coming. Shielding your eyes from the bright sun, you spot a small Vanti sailboat racing towards you.
The Vanti are coming back. What are they gonna do to us now?
Yo, I don't think it's a Vanti.
Oh, mes amis, I have come for bottles of rum. I heard the Raj has some.
As the outrigger skids onto the shore, the woman leaps off, lightly, gracefully onto the sand.
It appears the captain has sent their welcoming party. Tres, gentil.
In a flash of movement, she pulls out a wheel-lock pistol and points it at you.
Take me to Malatesta.
I have missed you. Chapter 4 complete. 2 out of 2 clues found. Catalyst idol found. Alright, well, with that being said, hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down to the description down below. We have some links for social media, a link to join our Discord, where you can come chat and hang out with me as well as others, and also a few links to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated. Pretty much without you guys' support, this channel would probably not be half the way cool as it is, let alone probably not be existing at this point, especially with YouTube retaliating as of late and flagging a bunch of my videos. And right now I'm currently in the fighting stages with them, such as the most recent Red Carpet, Chapter 5. They're saying it wasn't appropriate for anyone. Me and other YouTubers have went through the video. We found nothing. I even contacted some of the other YouTubers that do choices. Right now all their videos have been demonetized, but they have not literally been flagged. So I'm literally fighting with YouTube on Twitter as well as via email right now to basically, you know, if Logan Paul can show a bunch of stuff and that literally breaks the terms and services of YouTube and should have had his channel canceled but didn't, and if anything was rewarded by having his videos trending, how does a video that has nothing in it get just demonetized but flagged? So with that being said, and there's so much other crap that I'm going to have to start, because YouTube's supposed to work for us, the people, and the content creators especially. We are not supposed to work the other way around. So I've been fighting with them for the last day or so, and it's probably going to be a long, drawn-out fight, and without you guys' support, yeah. Also, if you're not able to do so, that's fine. Just feel free to like and share the video, you know, it gets the channel noticed, it grows our community, and we're well past 6,000 subscribers now. That is awesome. My resolution for 2018 is to get to 10,000, because then you will all get to see my face. Shit! I'm kind of dreading that. So with that being said, I digress. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.